Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, as part of our series of lectures on cybersecurity, we are going to see about the topic of web application attack tools. So let's get into the video. So before learning about the attack tools for a web application, let's first see what is the meaning of a web application. So web applications are nothing but programs which are residing on a web server, which is designed to provide some sort of functionality to the web server. So the functionality can be any type, like it can be a database query, it can be a web mail, it can be a discussion group, or the blogs which we see. They're all examples of web applications. And basically, a web application makes use of a client-server architecture, where the web browser which we use is called as the client, and the web server will act as the application server. And normally, popularly, we use JavaScript to implement our web applications. So now let's learn about the web application attack tools. The first attack tool is instance source. Instance source allows a hacker to see the HTML source code for a web application and also edit the HTML source code. So you can directly use it from within the web browser. Another web application attack tool is Web Sleuth, which uses the spidering technology with which it can index an entire website. So with that, it can pull out all the email addresses from all of the different pages of a website. Another attack tool is Black Widow. It can scan and map all the pages of a website to create a profile of that site. We also have an attack tool called as WS Digger, which is a web services testing tool. Normally, it contains sample attack plugins for doing SQL injection attack, cross-site scripting attack, and various other types of web attacks. You also have an attack tool called a site scope, which maps out the connections within a web application. Normally, a web application will be having various connections which will be mapped out. So with the help of that, it helps in the deconstruction of the program. We have another command line hacker tool called as wget. It is basically used by a hacker to download an entire website completely with all the files. So the source code can be viewed offline and certain attacks can be tested before launching the attack against a real web server. And a hacker will be able to view the source code offline and also to test it. Similarly, this is a free network utility to retrieve files from the World Wide Web using HTTP and FTP. And it works non-interactively, which means it enables work in the background after having logged off. And it is able to perform well on slow connection or unstable connection also. And re-getting the files from where it left off works on servers that support it. And similarly, it supports proxy servers also, which helps to decrease the network load as well as to speed up the network. As well as it speeds up the retrieval, as well as it provides access beyond firewalls also. Similarly, you also have another popular hacker tool called as Burp Suite, also called in short as Burp. So it is a software package which is dedicated for web security audits or web penetration testing, which is developed by a leading company called as Portswigger. And this is optimized to meet the needs of penetration testers, and it allows both manual and automated testing to be carried out. So it helps for identifying the vulnerabilities in a web application. So it comes with different functionalities like proxy, intruder, scanner, decoder, etc. Proxy is used for intercepting our requests and its proxy functions. And intruder contains different attacks which you can perform on a remote website. Like if you want to perform dictionary attack or a brute force attack or a password scanning attack, anything you can do it with the help of this intruder. Scanner is used for scanning a particular website and also to check out its vulnerability. And decoder consists of different kinds of functions which we can use to decode a particular thing. Like for example, if you want to do URL decoding, you can make use of it. Specifically, the intruder suite of the Burp Suite. It is one of the suite of tools which allows for automation of many types of attacks. For example, it can guess the passwords on web applications. It can perform man-in-the-middle attacks. So in intruder, there are different types of attack types like sniper, cluster bomb, pitchfork, and battering ram. So if you want to do, for example, password attack, a predefined list of passwords can be used. You can generate the password using various types of tools, or if the tester already has a list of passwords in a file, it can also be pasted into that suite. And once after adding all the passwords, once you click on the start attack button, the intruder will iterate through the various password combinations. And once it finds the correct password, the response will show up in the intruder in the form of a status code. So if the status code is 200, okay, it means that the request has succeeded. And what information has been returned with the response is dependent on which method is used in the request. And if the status code is 302 font, it means intruder uses the correct password and the request is redirected to a different URI after a successful authentication from the server. So that's all about the different types of web application attack tools, also called as common web application hacker tools. See you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.